This is Chilling.
Diana Desire Amviko, I love this name, is more than just a beauty queen. She is a voice of compassion and purpose. Amviko, who hails from Kitgum district, I love that place, was crowned Miss Uganda North in 2023. During her long reign, Desire advocated for social causes, making her a symbol of personal empowerment and a community leader who inspires, confidence and drove positive change in the North. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a special lady on the show, but before I let the cat out of the bag, which I happily did, I want to remind you guys to come at Chikichoma, which is located just opposite Mulawa Mall. These guys are taking over that influx of people in Bulindo, Chira, Nigeria, and all that locality. They are serving the best food and they have the best service in town. I also love to thank Quasi Classic, who's located in Kisasi. This is my designer that makes me look this late. And also I want to talk about Annex Shoes, who are located on Capital Center, that's in Nabugabo. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the queen herself. How are you? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'm excited to have you on.
And I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, there's so much that I've left out in that introduction. Please tell us who you are and what you've got going right now, because I know you have an NGO, you're a tutor, you have so much on your belt.
Yeah, so hi everyone that's watching. As you said, my name is Amviko Desire Diana. I come from Kitgum district, or identify with the Acholi people. I am quite a lot of things actually. Let's just start from the introduction you gave. I was Miss Uganda Northern Region 2023. And after Miss Uganda, I got into a lot of community work. And I was able to start my own organization called Izuba Impact Foundation. And the primary purpose of Izuba Impact Foundation is to empower rural communities with sustainable projects in water, sanitation and hygiene, nutrition, education, and basically anything to do with health. Why nutrition? Because I'm a nutritionist.
Yeah, you studied that at MOOC, right?
Yeah, I'm at Kerry University, and I'm actually graduating in this next cohort.
Oh, wow.
That's in February.
Wow.
So I'm super excited for that as well. I'm currently a partnerships associate and brand ambassador for the Gulu City Marathon. This is a very big marathon in northern Uganda that celebrates the culture and the heritage of the people of northern Uganda.
We're going to talk about that in the second part. We're going to talk about that more. But I also know this, that the beauty pageantry and being the queen, that ship also sailed.
Yeah, it did sail.
What I want to understand is sort of values that you had to impact in your society, like in your community where you come from, Kitgum. Being the Acholi queen, everybody looks at you as a symbol, a symbol of hope, a symbol of beauty and brains. How was it like? Let's talk about the aftermath after the beauty pageant. Because what my friend Madman, he's also your friend, told me about pageantry and how these queens work. They become more proactive once their reign is done. Is this the case for you?
I would say usually the reign can be very limiting because you might be required to focus more on your beauty with a purpose project. Mine was, I think, mental health advocacy. And the reason why I did mental health advocacy was because growing up I was often bullied for being dark-skinned. And I kind of lost my self-esteem along the way. It was so terrible because sometimes you'd have to pass by people and they're probably cracking their own jokes and you think they're laughing at you. So it was a crazy experience, and I felt like someone out there needed to know that it's okay to be black. You're actually very beautiful with your skin tonation. Do not tamper with it. So I needed someone to know that. That is why I did join the pageant. So I had to be limited around that. But deep in my heart, I wanted to do something that can uplift northern Uganda in general. I wanted northern Uganda to be much more pronounced, and for people to see that it's more than just a region that suffered with the LRA war. I wanted them to know that the region has grown, it's developed, it's beautiful, and they need to visit. So At first, I thought maybe I could take part in a movie by Afri Woods to, tell people the story of Gipiri and Labong.
Yeah.
And then something happened and the project didn't go on. And then, boom, Gulu City Marathon came in. I'm like, okay, we're celebrating culture, we're celebrating heritage. The marathon brings in people from all across
Sports
the world.
Tourism as well.
So I was like, okay, Makshan Falls will be a top destination. Arrow Falls, the Ajay Reserve. I'm like, okay, I can be part of this so that, the region is much more pronounced. Yeah.
I want to know more about your upbringing and the kind of family you come from, the kind of household you come from. Must be a very special one. Please give us an insight. How is it like? How were you brought up as a child?
I grew up mostly with my mother.
Okay.
She comes from Kitgum. That's why I say I come from Kitgum.
Yeah. How many times do you go there?
Are
you always in Kampala? Are you the type of girl that is always in Kampala? Or?
I think about 3 times a year.
Okay.
Yeah, I think at the beginning of the year, during the Easter season, and during Christmas. But this year I have been to Northern Uganda over like 6 times because the marathon needed to move. So I was in Gulu City every other time.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about my growing up, like I said, I grew up mostly with my mom.
Yeah.
She's a very kind and compassionate woman. I have never met a woman with a bigger heart than my mother's.
Yeah.
And thankfully she gave me her heart.
Yeah.
She looks out for people. She's such a cheerful giver.
Yeah.
So those are some of the values she instilled in me.
Okay.
Give without expecting anything in return.
Right.
Everybody matters. One of the things that I learned from my mom is if you want to be a great leader, even the smallest person in society deserves to be respected. The cleaners, the garbage collectors, the people that we often view as small in society deserve to be respected. So if you want to be a great leader, those are the people you have to take care of the most. I think also I spent the bigger part of my life growing up with my uncle. He's a petroleum engineer, and my aunt, and she taught me so much about being grounded in Christ. And I'm a born again thanks to my mom and my auntie. They taught me to always, aim to live a purposeful life, aim to live a life that is pleasing to God, and, a life you'll be proud of a couple of years from now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And any siblings along the way? Tell me you have siblings. And are they as cute as you, if they're ladies? I'm not flirting, guys. I'm not flirting. She's really beautiful in person.
You're trying to flatter me.
No.
Okay. So I spent most of my time with my brother. I share a mother with him. But I have a couple other siblings that I share a dad with. I think it's typical of an African household to have, a bunch of siblings here and there. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you did you grow up in that shebang? Did you experience village life? Go to the well, fetch water, play,
Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know.
Yeah.
I did grow up mostly with my mother and my brother in kind of like a nuclear unit, and then my uncle and my aunt. So they're kind of like my small circle, my inner circle, like my go-to people. Hello, I need some airtime. Yeah, they're my go-to people. For the village, my mom did try as much as possible to expose us to all aspects of life.
Okay.
She would take us to the village so we have that experience, go to the stream, fetch water, pump water from a borehole, go to the garden in the morning. She tried to expose us to all of that so that, we don't think that life is all rosy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. She must be a good lady.
She's a great woman.
Yeah.
She's actually my inspiration.
Okay.
She's a great woman. She's taught me to work hard for every single thing that I have in my life.
Yeah.
So she's taught me that nothing comes free of charge. You have to work hard. And for every girl watching, you have to work hard. Nothing comes easy. You have to put in the work, and it will always pay off as long as you pray to God.
Yeah. What do you think are some of the qualities that any woman should possess, to sort of spark change in their community?
Okay, so my number one on the list is definitely God-fearing.
Oh.
You have to be God-fearing, you have to have faith in God, and He'll always make things work out for you. Secondly, I would say empathy. You need to know how to treat other people, or better still, before you speak to people, put yourself in their shoes, ask yourself, if someone spoke to me like this, would I feel good? So that's empathy. Then humility. My mom always emphasizes humility. Be humble at all times. If you do something wrong, say sorry, say sorry. And if someone has wronged you, forgive. Yeah, it's very good, because at any one time, if you hold a grudge, you're affecting yourself, because it's a weight on you. It keeps holding you back until you let it go. And then I would say compassion. It's very good to be compassionate, especially us as women. God wired us and created us to be nurturers of society. So you need to have a certain very high level of compassion to be able to be that nurturer in the society. So those are my top values. And maybe one of the things that I could have been missing out on is integrity vs honesty. Like, always be a person of integrity. Do not be the one that is known for cheating or for telling lies. Just be straight. It's a good thing to have.
So we are going to go in for a break, but when we return, we're going to talk about what really why we have Desire here on the show with us, because there's something pretty interesting that is coming up that you guys would love to find out. So chilling, we're going for a break. We shall be back with another part. Please stay tuned.
In a nation hungry for truth, a world where every story matters, there exists a beacon of trust and reliability. For decades, they've been our voice and our window to the world, holding the mirror of our history. With 4 TV stations and 11 radio channels spanning 27 languages, they stand as guardians of information, defenders of truth. With Mascari Heritage Advantage, they uphold every citizen's right to reliable and free information. Their archived stories shaped our past and illuminate our present. Yet now, as new challenges arise and the world evolves, their mission faces its greatest test yet. Be part of our journey and let's navigate the unknown, uncover the untold, and safeguard our future together. Tune into your public broadcaster, for it is the intersection of trust and truth. Because to UBC, your story, every story, and every voice matters. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Jerry, people around Bolindo, Chira, Nigeria, name it, the whole of Uganda are in for a treat with Tiki Choma. What can you tell me more about this? Because I've preached this gospel so many times that this place is a gem. It is something very unique that is unheard of. The service is top notch. What can they expect when they come here?
So at Tiki Choma, we do not just grill meat.
I like that you don't just grill meat.
We do not grill meat, but we celebrate it.
Oh, that's a nice one.
We do celebrate. From tender goat's meat, perfectly spiced chicken, to melt in your mouth beef. Every taste comes with the Ugandan flavor.
The authentic.
Yes.
Traditional. So it's your menu is a bit mixed, contemporary and local. Is this true?
No, we strictly do contemporary.
Oh, contemporary,
Yes.
These are the planned people. So your target is the planned one. And of course, I mentioned not only these people around this topography, not only people around this area, but you also do delivery.
Yes, we do delivery.
All over, even if it's in Kampala, even if it's anywhere.
Exactly, we do, and at affordable rates.
Okay.
Yes.
And also the scenic view of this place is so chilled. It's so comfortable. The breeze is so amazing. I mean, somebody can come here and they hide out.
Yes, it is. It is a perfect hiding spot, even in the evening.
Yeah.
When you're watching the sunset, the sun is cooling down. people come usually to take pictures, and it's amazing. People have very nice shots of the sunset. Yes.
Wow, I would love to catch a sunset here once.
Yes,
and of course the bar is fully stocked.
Yes.
Expensive wines,
beers,
really nice taste.
cocktails, juices, mocktails, slashes, all of that.
Okay.
Yeah, even coffee and any other hot beverages, they are available.
So just one word, Jerry, why should they choose this place amongst a sea of places? Why Chikichoma?
Now, Chikichoma gives you a great ambience, there is good customer service, and above all, the best food available in town.
Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you, my man.
You're welcome. Thank you too.
All right, guys, let's get back to the show. Welcome back to the best of the good life. More than ever, my name is Jogo. I like it when my guys behind the camera get to play the director's role. Now, if you've ever thought about something rooted out of true heritage and something that is amazing, this is it. The Gulu City Marathon is a celebration of the resilience of Gulu. The course takes runners through Gulu City's historical sites, the scenic landscape and vibrant neighborhoods, offering a unique urban-rural experience. Part of the proceeds, sorry guys, that is I think 10% will be going to what we call Martin Alika Training Institute. That's a charitable program that focuses on youth skills and empowerment. Now today guys, as you notice that we have a person who is the partnerships associate and ambassador for the Gulu City Marathon, who is with us here to tell us more about this amazing marathon. This is like the second edition, right?
Yeah, it actually.
How did the first edition span out? How did it go?
Okay, so the first edition was it was very fast.
Success story.
Very, very fast, like so fast. Okay. Because the idea came in, I think, around August-ish. So we had just 2 months to mobilize people and get this done by the very first Saturday of December.
Yeah.
And so we had 2 months, and in those 2 months we managed to get 800 people registering.
Oh, wow.
And we had 500 runners come in. I think during that time the Karuma Falls were closed.
Yeah.
No, the bridge. The falls cannot be closed.
Yeah, the bridge.
The bridge was closed. Yeah. So the people couldn't make it, so we had, and you know that route through the Makshon Falls,
a bit longer.
It's a bit longer,
but very swift.
Yeah,
and
but
interesting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why we had a relatively smaller number, but this year we had enough time to market. Actually, we are sold out. We prepared 1,500 kits and they are all sold out.
Wow.
Totally.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's going to be a huge thing.
It's going to be massive.
So you guys are sort of like putting Gulu again on the map. Why Gulu City?
Not Gulu specifically. Yeah. We are putting northern Uganda on the map.
Uganda,
Gulu is just, the area where this is taking place.
Yeah.
It's representative of the entire northern Uganda. And so I want every person from northern Uganda and from Uganda at large to own the marathon, because it's here for the people, it's here for the good of the community.
Yeah. And very interesting thing I mentioned, the proceeds go to this charity organization. Tell us about this.
So as you said earlier, 10% of the proceeds do go to support community work. Last year we supported the Derokwan initiative that ensures that children go back to school, because many people in northern Uganda do have challenges with sending the children to school. So part of the proceeds went to that initiative, and this year part of the proceeds are going to the Martin Alike Youth Skilling Center in Abole, Omoro district, and this is aimed at skilling the young people in northern Uganda. You do know that skills are very important.
Yeah.
In creating work opportunities for these people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the idea of the kit, man. I can't get enough of that kit. Who are the brains behind it? Like, how did you even conceptualize it? Like the idea of, man, it's so lit. It's so
well,
lit.
we have a great team.
Yeah.
And I would say very many people input their ideas in making the kit. We wanted something very unique, something very cultural, something you can put on even after the marathon. You can go with it to office and everyone's like, okay, you look really good. So we also wanted something that deeply identifies the people of northern Uganda. That is why we chose the elephant, but we decided to make it a little bit more dramatic. You know, a running elephant.
So that on 2 feet.
Yeah, on 2 feet, because you know we have to show people that we are on the move. So the elephant is very symbolic of the people of northern Uganda, most especially the Acholi people.
Desire, tell me about sports tourism, and I'm going to mention a very special name, Wakesa. Is being at the forefront. He's your boss. He has been at the forefront of this. How should we take sports tourism to be more important?
So I'd love people to know that sports tourism is a growing field. It's growing, and Mr. Amos Wekesa he has made the biggest marathon in Uganda so far. That is the Taskalite Rwenzori Marathon. And if you've been paying close attention, that weekend in
Do they also have a connection?
People. Yes, actually we recently did sign a memorandum of understanding with Taskalite Rwenzori Marathon. It's internationally certified, and Gulu City Marathon is also internationally certified. So what a joy to have two international marathons working together.
I know. And
so
the best in the country so far.
Yes, the best in the country. So as I was telling you earlier, the Taskalite Rwenzori Marathon did cause a lot of development in Kasese, and during the weekend of that marathon there's so much business. Hotels are booked out, so much food is being sold, so many things are going on. Even the border people are making a lot of money. So we wanted to have something like that in Gulu City to support the people in the community. People with hotels should be able to expect money. If the whole year you haven't worked, that weekend you should be able to have customers. For the border people to have more, basically anyone in the economy, in the economic business of Gulu City should be able to have customers during that weekend.
Let's talk about the routes and how, you know, the whole plan is laid out. Gulu City, I've been there not so many times. I don't know how it is strategically located. How many outlets does it have? Why is it a very nice playing field to host this marathon? You think it's organized enough to host this marathon? Now,
one thing runners need to know about Gulu City is it's a flat course. It's not as hilly as Kampala is. It's a relatively flat course. That means that you expend a relatively lesser amount of energy when you run that course. That is one. Secondly, the routes have been designed in such a way that a runner is able to experience Gulu City from the urban side to the rural side. So the routes go through even the villages. So as you're running, you're not just running, but you're also experiencing the serene environment. You're able to see the people's lifestyles, and you're able to see people actually walk around and cheer you on and probably even join you while running. So I don't know if I did mention, but the marathon does have the 42 kilometers, which is the full marathon, 21 kilometers, which is half marathon, 10 kilometers, and 5 kilometers fun run if you want to run while sipping your Taskalite.
People like us. People like us who are not that fit.
So you can run while sipping your Taskalite because they're one of our lead sponsors for this particular edition. So come with your family, come with your children, and experience it.
And you guys are celebrating culture, you're celebrating a lot of things.
Yes.
And what do I get after participating in this? Like, let's say if I take that 10-kilometer challenge.
Okay, so first of all, the marathon kit goes for about 60,000 Uganda shillings, for which you get a shirt and a bag. But of course, we are hoping to provide you with more accessories like the waist bag and the bottle in future. That depends on if your sponsors do choose to come on board. So please come, so that the people can enjoy. And you'll be able to get a finisher's medal. But we usually give this finisher's medal if you have actually run. So you have to make sure you run your kilometers, you get a medal and show your children and your children's children. It's there to stay. Very beautiful medal, and you know, it was crafted to still identify the marathon, and that's with the elephant. You'll see it. Very nice.
You know, one thing people should also grasp and understand, that sports tourism can go far along in terms of advertising and you know, selling a country as a brand. You look at US Open and other activities like Formula 1 that is coming in Kigali. You know, it can really play a vital role. We can't only consider other aspects, you know, in terms of just you know, wildlife and other tourist attractions. Well, Desire, thank you very much. I will hopefully see you in Gulu next week.
Definitely.
And I will definitely be there.
Yeah.
Suited up in my kit, ready to run.
By the way, just before maybe we wrap up the show, you mentioned something to do with tourism. Uganda is very blessed. We're actually a very blessed country, having, I think, we're the second country with the largest population of the mountain gorillas, and our trekking landscape is pretty good. We have so much to offer, but now sports tourism has come to boost what we already have in existence. So if you're out there, I encourage you to be part of this. It's very healthy for you. As a nutritionist, I definitely recommend an active lifestyle for you. So being part of a marathon is really good. Don't run to win, run to have fun. There's so many reasons to run. Have fun, to tour. Northern Uganda has so much to offer. Makshon Falls, as I mentioned, Aru Falls, the Fort Patiko, the Ajai Reserve. There's so much to offer. Kidepo Valley National Park. So just come, be part of this, support the country's tourism sector. That's very important for our growth as a country. Yeah.
And later on, after the marathon is done, there's something that we're thriving. It's called Visit West Nile. That's a hashtag.
I will be there.
You will be there. So we also want to explore the West Nile and see what it's got to offer. Well, Desire, thank you very much. And I think there's an after party after that run, right?
Definitely. There's an after party sponsored by Swans Avenue and Tascalite. So if, you know, the kits are out, but they're out of stock. Like, you know, they're finished. But if you have registered, you'll be able to get your kits from Ari Towers 5th floor. You can get from Omera Restaurant, Kanjocha Street, and Omera Restaurant, Forest Mall. That's if you have already registered. If you haven't already, you can still travel to Gulu City and enjoy the party with Swans Avenue and Tascalite. Well, Desire, thank you very much for your time. Guys, thank you very much for tuning into the show. I'll see you next week with another guest.